Yes, welcome to the Chef Talk. It's yet another episode of our Chef Talk. It has been a while, guys. I think down the comment section, people were missing us, and we were just preparing for something better and better and better. I think now you can see each and everything. Every day goes, we make sure that we improve on our work. That's one thing that I kept on telling you, that by 2026 we are going to be another class. We are going to be unbeatable. And today on our set, I have a guest. You may see him, he's a Ugandan, but not a normal Ugandan that you people are used of. This is my brother. I've met him for some good time. We've discussed a lot, and today I had to bring him at least on our show, and maybe he shares with you. He's my brother. He's called Mouhsin, Chef Mouhsin. I call him my chefy. If you're looking for people who can bring for you Italy at your kitchen, at your restaurant, at your hotel, he's the right man. But I'm not going to talk for him. He's available to talk for himself, and he will be telling you more of what he does, what makes him to be the best from my side, and he will even be the best from your side. So it's our Chef Talk. My colleague is not well, but very soon he will be coming back. That's none other than Chef Timothetitas Engol. He will be coming back. So today, I'm the one on the driving seat. Yes. How has been the industry, bro?
The industry, basically, it's a challenging industry, but what I can say, if you keep on pushing and pushing, definitely you can reach limits.
Yep.
So that's why I'm right here. That's why I was here last year. So, yeah.
And at least sharing it with others, because why I said this, when you were together, when you were making some pictures, you never hesitated to tell me that, you know what, chef, how do you see if at all we try out this and this and this? We also, this is not all chefs that can do that. Most of them, they think they are good, and they feel yes, they are good, but then this chef is one of the few that will not hesitate to share with you an idea. It is you, either you take it or don't, but for him, he will share with you an idea. And that's why I say maybe we can make a good use of him. He may share with us more idea of how he has made it in the Middle East.
Yeah, basically, what I can say from my own perspective, there is one statement I always say. So sharing is caring. So definitely, if you share, then it means you're caring.
Yep,
You understand? So, and from my own perspective, still, so I've been out of the country for some good time.
Yep.
Basically, what I can say, when I went out of the country, so I had to adapt. So once I had to adapt to the situation and have to find myself. So basically, once I had to find myself, then I had to reflect what's back home. So what do we like home? So I think the time we made the master class, so that's when I met Chef Sulaika. Actually, it was my first time meeting her, but actually I used to see her, she's kind of famous out there.
Yeah.
And I think, right. So then Chef Sulaika introduced me to you. So, and you gave me an invite to it was
to Nkumba University.
To Nkumba University. Yeah. So basically, I met very many staff during the master class. So we try to share concepts, and actually, what I realized, they want to learn. And from my own side, I was like, what if I share what I have? So it means that I'm not going to lose what I have. So it means actually I'm mastering what actually I have, and I'm trying to share it with everybody at home. At least they can, they can find something better.
So we are counting how many years in the industry so far now?
So basically, right now in the industry, almost like 8 years in the industry.
Wow. And this is now 8 years, but now on the overseas.
Yeah.
quite a good experience.
10
It's
million.
quite a good number of years.
Yeah, a good number of years out there. And sometimes I feel like, coming back here, working back here in Uganda, it can be a very big challenge for me still.
Mm.
But if I come back here, try to share ideas with the chiefs right here, that's my best concept I'm having in
That's what I was going to ask into. Would you wish at any time come back and maybe either start out something here in Uganda or even be also somewhere in Uganda, because we still need your energy here. We still need you to build our industry here, because these are the challenges that we have been facing. Our industry is overtaken by foreigner, and the good chefs that we are having, they are also going overseas. So would you wish at any time, any point, come back to Uganda and maybe you share with us? Because for us, we are still holding this flag, we are still holding this industry. But again, we need you guys to come back with what you've learned from their side, and you come and you share it with us. Not you are the one of those few that says you are now overqualified to work in Uganda.
Now, actually, with that last concept, I don't actually buy that concept.
Mm.
Being overqualified not to work in Uganda, basically it doesn't work.
It doesn't
This
work.
kind of journey, yeah. So it's a culinary journey whereby it keeps on growing. It doesn't go down. It keeps on going. So there is one guy. He said the economy is going at.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah. So this journey is like, it's
Yep.
going like this.
Yep.
So basically, the first question you're asking me, if at any time, I can be back here in Uganda, maybe start up something else in Uganda. Basically, me coming back to Uganda, actually, I want to come back as a coach. So I'm not seeing myself as someone who's going to be like, I'm going to set up a restaurant. I don't see myself coming here with a bigger position here, but I just want to be a coach, whereby they can consult from me. We can share ideas. My thing is like, at least we can hold this kind of culinary industry in Uganda, with or without me,
Without
indirectly or directly.
order.
I think that's the best concept I can say.
Have you started on that journey of having somewhere somehow setting up either a platform where you will have to find some of your work? Because like, yes, if you I know if you want to be a coach, if you want to come back here as a coach, I know by now you would have started on that journey, that maybe you're building either platforms where you have all that data, that even after meeting with them physically, there is somewhere where you recommend them that, you know what, but for more of this that I've told you, please visit out this site. Or should we expect some sites that where you have all your database that maybe talks about Chef Mouhsin, and we go there and we either admire, that's when we'll contact you, like I wish I can
Yeah,
have this.
basically, I happen to open up two websites. So one is with Sclonary. Basically, it's mostly that side. It's not actually very known in Uganda. So I happen to open up one website. It's we actually doing Sclonary, so whereby we try to teach people basically these kinds of concepts. So if you happen to check on that website, basically you'll find mostly pastas and pizzas. That's actually where people know me best. But still, an open kind of person, whereby you can ask me about the Mediterranean cuisine, you can ask me about the Indian cuisine, you can ask me about the pub grabs, basically. But mostly, I'm very known for the
Yep.
Italian stuff, pasta, pizzas. Basically, you can find me over there. And actually, I'm having a very good network right now. So like Ginero, Pizzera.
Yeah.
So actually, they know me. Definitely, they can recommend.
Sure.
If they can recommend something. So I have different kinds of chefs that I'm working with. Basically, we are trying to push out. So, and I think in November, we'll definitely be in touch with you still. We're gonna hold another master class. So it's gonna be better than the last one we had last year. So to let you know about this, but I'm hoping, basically, I'm gonna try to find. Actually, one of the challenges I face is like for the amount, for the amount of money people they can pay when I'm that side, basically it can be a little bit more than for the people in Uganda here.
That's
So
true.
basically, I need to find something that's actually suitable for my Ugandan community. Understand?
That's
So,
true.
and if I can say you can download culinary, basically, I need something local on the market. I need to find a local website whereby people they can access it as well. People locally they can access it. So it's not like I'm targeting only the other market.
Yes.
So I'm targeting the entire world. That's what I can say.
Wow. So something good is also coming in. You shouldn't. So you should keep yourself on our Chief Talk show. Maybe one time, one day, we will have him back, and when he's telling us, you know what, guys, please look out this, look out this. Everything that you need to know about me is there. Chef, for the time you've been in the industry, here in Uganda, we understand, most of us, we are doing copy and paste. We are doing food that is done the other side. Have you, for the time have you tried to create out the signature dish that you can tell the people that yes, when it comes to this, it's only me. Where you find meats, where you will find, you may not get it anywhere. Do you have you come up with any signature dish of yourself?
Yeah, basically, they know me. Basically, if you happen to go out there, uh, out of the 16 restaurants we had, I think my restaurant was very known for the pastas. So basically, I had one signature dish. So it's a tortellini pasta. Basically, that's my own pasta. So it's a tortellini. I already stuff it with mushroom. So in porcini mushrooms, truffle. Basically, it comes with one truffle sauce. Basically, it's a kind of pasta. So one time I wanted to bring it out here in Uganda. I was talking with one chef out here in Uganda, working with Sheraton. So it's like, what if we try something like this? So basically, I'm very known for that stuffed pasta. It's a tortellini pasta.
Wow. It's a very unique one.
It's a very unique one. So if I happen to give you the recipe, maybe they'll just copy out the recipe, but I don't care. No, sharing the recipe, actually it's part of me. So I always share the recipe with me. So basically it's a stuffed pasta tortellini. So I always stuff it with porcini mushrooms and truffle. So, and yeah.
Wow. Wow. You know why we always ask this question? Because most of us, we are doing these things, of course, but we can't compete with them. These pastas and pizzas, they have their origins. And they are doing it better than the way we do. We are doing it, but somewhere, somehow, we fuse them, and he comes here and he get confused. He's like, but this tastes better than. So that's why that if you are a chef there, please don't think of being best, being good when you still copying and pasting. Please try out something that you can do on your own, because all these pastas have their origin. If we talk about this alabiata, if you can just say alabiata, but this is something that if somebody who knows how alabiata came to be an alabiata, you will explain that that's an angry pasta. We understand that's an angry pasta, and you're going to tell us you're making an alabiata which is even sweet. Yet the one word alabiata means hungry. You understand?
Yeah.
So not until we come up with some of our own, maybe we'll have our industry back. Chef, what are those challenges that if you're comparing as in the culinary industry here and Middle East, what are those challenges that you see in both? Because now you're going to look at the other side and you're going to look at this side, because being that you've not worked here, it doesn't mean that you don't know the challenges that we are facing as chefs. What are those challenges that we are facing as chefs here and there?
So basically, first and foremost, I have happened to check with restaurants over here. I happen to dine in. Sometimes I'll not go as a chef. I'll just go as a visitor. So one of the challenges, I think, what you said is the copy and paste. So sometimes one of the challenges we are facing in Uganda is we try to copy and we try to paste something different. If you copy, you need to paste the exact thing.
Yep.
So most of the challenges here we are facing is like we copy, but we paste something
We
different.
paste something different.
You understand? So, and at the end of the day, for a person like a chef who happens to go to the restaurant, so they will try to, this is a barbecue sauce, but it's not smoky, it's not sweet, it's just sour. You understand? So one of the challenges is like we lack, I think, can I say, some knowledge here, and we're doing too much of the copy and paste instead of trying to develop up something new. And I think right now, I think here in Uganda, else I think chefs are not really recognized. It's not recognized as a business. That's why you will see some people coming up here, and you'll find different kinds of chefs. They're trying to come in. You know, and I think we can try to learn, and we can try to solve this kind of people importing in chefs out there, and they'll just come to grab this kind of industry from our side. So this kind of challenges, there are very many challenges actually, to mention but a few.
Yeah.
Right here in Uganda, we failed to we failed to paste the right thing that we copied.
Yeah, as you still on even that thing, do you know that there's a time I got this challenge?
Yeah.
Somebody was meant to serve me a margarita pizza, and indeed it was written on the menu margarita pizza. By my surprise, to serve me a margarita with the green pepper on it, with the generally it had the toppings, but it was a margarita. I was like,
Yeah,
has
so
the name change it? Because as far as I know, margarita pizza, it's just in Italian flag.
Yeah, sure. You're right.
But if you give me something with toppings,
Yeah.
the toppings I could expect on the margarita pizza, it's only basil.
Yeah, it's only basil. Yeah.
So maybe we should try out something new
Yeah, that's why.
to avoid copying and pasting law.
Actually, it's for that kind of thing. That's why from the beginning I said, if you're looking for the base stuffs, like for the pizzas, so why could you go somewhere else? There are no pizzas. You wanna try Ugandan pizzas, definitely you'll find a margarita topped up with capsicum. But if you're trying for Italian pizzas, the Napoleon pizzas, Romano pizzas, so basically you have to check with Guinero pizzas.
Those are the challenges we are finding. You find somebody is doing opposite,
Yeah.
but just because, and even our customers, these are challenges. People forget that these are just names.
Yeah.
There are few names of this food that are done all over the continent. These are some of even if in the pizzas, there are those names that they will not change. If it will change, it will maybe change from the country where you are. Because if we are in Italy and we would wish to call the chicken pizza, we will not call it chicken. We may call it a Paul pizza.
Yeah.
Well, that's when it comes here, it is a chicken.
Yeah.
But again, somebody will come with copy and paste, and he was like, yes, just no. Let me first mention out some of them that may not really change. We are talking at margarita. Margarita doesn't need to change. Pepperoni doesn't need to change. Hawaiian,
Hawaiian
doesn't need, as long as you are adding there the Hawaiian, the pineapple.
The pineapples.
Yes. You fuse it, but again, people go beyond the limit of fusing the things.
Sure.
And they make completely. That's why you find that guests are coming and they are with copied names, and is like,
and they'll be totally surprised,
totally surprised, and things are going upside down.
Yeah.
So it is we to work on our industry.
Definitely.
Before anyone else works on our industry.
Yeah.
We were telling me about the challenges that we have the other side, because personally I've never worked in any country. I've always been here in Uganda, and I still push more. I still need to push more.
No. We need you. We need you in Uganda.
I still God still needs me here, but when time comes that they need me there, it will just be a call away that yes, you know what?
Actually, what I can say, we need you more in Uganda. So at least the industry, we need more chefs in Uganda. And one of the challenges actually we are facing right there, mostly if you go out here, you'll have the best knowledge. But once you go over there, maybe some people, they think Africans are not made to be chefs. You understand? So you will go there, you have the best knowledge, not until you prove out to them. So one of the challenges, people out there, they don't know that we are chefs, we are capable of doing something, not until when you prove. And proving, they need a lot of time. So like you might go somewhere, like here in Uganda, people they can make pizzas.
Yep.
But once you go there, they'll tell you we need a 5 years experience in UAE. But you're just a beginner. You can roll the pizza, you can make the pastas, you can braise, you can cook, you can chop, you can do anything. But people out there, they think we are not capable of doing these things. And the other thing is like it's people undermining Africans. There is in some places you will find lots of racisms. Racism is still a talk of the show out there. And but once you overcome these kind of stuffs, then they will understand. He's capable of doing something.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've had this several times from one of our senior chef. Is called Chacha. Is there in the Middle East. Is now was even awarded. Was even been awarded some of the best chef of the Michelin restaurants. So he has always been telling us those challenges. That to prove them that even an African can do better than some of those weights, it's a challenge. It's really a challenge. Our brothers are facing that side. And that challenge has even crossed to Uganda. When you find that there is an executive chef who is not a foreigner, who is a foreigner working here, he feels like Ugandan are not capable of being the best.
Yeah.
There is a time, one of my friend Alan, he was fit for a job, and the job was paying close to 5 million. And Alan was like, no, I can't work for that. I need 6 million. Because he knew he can defend that million. Because it's not all about taking a lot of money, but can you defend that money? And this chef, he was an Indian, he was like, you, an African, you work for 5 million? Can it even happen in Uganda here? I think Ugandan work for 600 to 1 million. I was like, oh, you are an Indian. You tell a Ugandan that there is no Ugandan who can work for 5 million. You think the best that you can offer to a Ugandan is 600 to 1 million.
And one of the challenges again here in Uganda, it's like this is a question that goes to it goes out to all culinary platforms like hotels, restaurants. It's my question to everybody, like why would you pay those people out there in dollars, not in shillings? So this is a very big question, because I think at the end of the day, a person being paid dollars, they will not be charged taxes. You understand?
Yes.
So that's why I applied way back in Kenya. So once I applied over there, so they wanted me to be paid in Kenyan shillings. I was like, come on, guys. Why should I be paid in Kenyan shillings? And you're hiring my friend, despite the friend was Nepali by then, he's being hired and he's being paid in dollars. So I declined their offer. So it's like, not until when you actually change my currency into dollars as well, or you also pay him in Kenyan
shillings.
So then they say it's impossible. But then after 1 year, they got back to me. We are ready to pay you in dollars. I was like, doesn't create sense right now. At least if we can uplift the industry in Africa, whereby we can pay, if we are paying people in dollars or in the country currency, at least it should be in line. If you're paying dollars to chefs, they're doing a great job. Yeah. Let's pay them in dollars. Shillings to everybody from top to the bottom.
That's it. These are challenges that most of the chefs are not talking about, but they are looking at their executives, their head chefs getting dollars because they are foreigners. But at the end of the day, these people who have even being paid in shillings, yes, we are okay with being paid in shillings. But again, let the system be working from the top up the bottom. Not looking at somebody who is just coming to supervise, to look at what have been done by the junior, and is the one. We don't want to look into his plate that he's the one getting much, but in that match, because we understand.
Yeah.
Me, I'm being paid in shillings. There is NSSF. There is the pay as you earn. There is a lot of taxes.
Yeah.
It's not that we don't want to meet those taxes. We are okay with it. But let this be applied to even these other foreigners.
Exactly.
They should not just be coming to take money from here and there.
Yeah, and I think I also happened to meet one chief. She's called. I think we met together at the master class. She's called Bennett. She's one good pastry chef, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. So she told me, for instance, you're gonna be paid maybe 2 millions. For instance, I'm just asking, and on that 2 millions, you have to pay taxes. You understand? At least maybe if out there people can have a basic salary, whereby at least from that basic salary, no taxes are being imposed onto that. It's just like it's a very good industry, but once we impose on kind of taxes to people, now people they just hate the industry. This not only applies to the culinary industry; it applies everywhere.
That's very, very, very true. But then this comes back to we the chefs, just like the way chef declined the other offer of whereby there was a segregation.
Yeah.
Why would you pay in paro in dollar?
In dollars,
and you pay me because you think I'm a fellow African like you. You pay me in KC. It doesn't work out. But then we should not be desperate for jobs.
Yeah.
I understand there is a time where it reaches where you feel like you really need that job seriously. But again, protect the industry where you come from, such that the others that are just coming in, they find when you've paved a very good way for them. It's same to Alan. Alan said, no, if you think I'm a Ugandan and I can't be paid that, no way, I'm not taking it. And he was fit for a job because they had advertised that job for years and years. No one was fit for it. Not until we came and he was like, I'm fit for it.
Yeah, and we as Africans, one thing I know, if you master something, you will definitely perfect that thing very well.
We even perfect those things better than they do.
Definitely. A short story. I went to an Indian restaurant I think 2 days ago. I happened to ask them. I think it was it was butter chicken. So I won't mention the Indian restaurant out here. So these people, I was like, this doesn't taste like butter chicken. What's missing? So they told me, no, this is butter chicken, Indian base. I was like, I don't feel the kasturi methi. So like, they told me, why did you learn the kasturi methi? So they were totally surprised, I was like, so they all got shocked. I was like, can we try something else? Can we give you the tandoori? So I was like, no, I wanted this. So I left a question to them, like, why is this person asking kasturi methi? So it means that their butter chicken is lacking something. It's lacking an ingredient that I know.
Yes.
But actually out there people are using to make it the perfect. So
but just because they feel they are serving to an African who may not know that, exactly. They think they just come and make money out of them, exactly. Without giving the real things. And for a surprise, the price remains the same. But yet there are so many things that they are not putting in that maybe would qualify for that price to be at. So
it's up to you guys.
It's really up to us.
Yeah.
But again,
we need to push.
We should not just sit back and relax. We still have a very, 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 very long way to go. But the industry, at least today, I look at the industry, it's not like before.
Yeah.
At least for now, close to 15 years, I'm in the industry. I started in the kitchen. I started there down there as a cleaner. Yeah. But counting good years, at least now, 13 years, I'm in this industry. Yes. So if I say from how it was and how we are now, at least now, because even now these chef talks, they were not there. Yeah. We could only see Food Network. Today we have brought you the chef talk where we discuss the real challenges that you're facing. We are discussing the real challenges that you people are facing, but you fear to talk about them. I'm telling you that being desperate does not save you from the outcomes. You go to a job because you're like desperate. You don't even ask for as in appointment letters. You work because you like, if I don't choose to work today,
Tomorrow I will not survive.
tomorrow I will not survive. No, you will survive. But
Mm.
be at a work where you like, yes, I'm on an appointment later.
Yeah.
So you have a right to ask all the rights that you deserve
Exactly.
as a chef. I've seen several chefs have gotten so many challenges, even at workplace.
Mm.
But they just send you, go back and treat yourself. Tomorrow they hire another person.
Why should
You know why? Because you went there with that excitement. You
Mm.
think that job, it's there to, as in, if you don't occupy it,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
nothing else will. Let's trust in our art. Culinary is an art. Let's
Mm.
just trust in our art that we are doing. Otherwise, it's the only way we will save this industry. Otherwise, if we don't trust in our art, trust in yourself. Be confident with when, even if it comes to asking for money, be confident. Why are you asking for what you can defend? Don't just ask for any money because you feel like a general can work for 2 million and you're like, how? General who is even slim, who is even small and tall and short, me, I can work for 5. Can you defend a 5? Because as you asking for money, make sure that even the boss has to look at the as the paper, as you give the record that, you know what, from the time you hired me up to where we are today, at least I've managed to save this.
Exactly.
I've managed to do this. I've managed to change this.
Yeah.
Trust me, even the money you ask will go times 2. Because these are even another challenge. At least I'm a chef as well as somebody who has ever who employs people. But again, you find somebody because the jacket is cheap and easy to get. He puts on his jacket. He looks very smart. He's like, I'm a chef. He doesn't even know how mother sauce. He can't even do any mother sauce.
Yeah.
But because he looks smart, he's a chef. Some are even being challenged because he has put on a belly. So he's like, now, we who are tiny and like, maybe we are not a chef. This has happened to many of my friends. A friend whom I believe he was fit for a job. And I discussed with the boss, the man, myself, I discussed with the boss that, yes, I'm sending you someone, but you're going to pay him 1.8. He was like, no, it's okay, it's okay. Net pay, 1.8. Bro, I sent the boy. I knew I'd worked with him. He was good. When the boy reached there, he was short, you know, our bakonjo. You find yourself, he's like this meza. He's a bit short, small. The boss said, you? Are you the one that they have sent? He called me. Hey, chef, you said you're going to send somebody. Is him the one? I'm like, who is there? He's called you. He's like, he's the son. So I'm like, yes, he's there. He was like, okay, chef, let me try out him. He was like, okay, how much are you going? You even the size saved him from more questions. They rushed directly to ask him, how much do you want to get? He was like, 2 million, because he knew they are paying 1.8. So he was 2 million. He was like, 2 million? You? Then in the mindset, I was like, are you paying for the size?
Yeah.
Are you buying the care of the somebody you hiring?
Or you're buying the knowledge.
Or you buying the knowledge? Or you buying what he's offering?
Yeah, you're right.
And the guy was like, you know what? I'm paying you 800. He was like, chef, and the boy called me, was like, chef, this guy, from the way I see him, he's not paying me. He said he's going to pay me 800, not because I can't do anything, but because he has underlooked me. But chef, let me prove this guy wrong. I want to give him 2 months. And if I don't do what he wants me to do, let him pay 500. The guy was confident. Why I'm saying this story? That if you ask me for any money, be confident. If you know you can do it, do it. Don't just look smart in the jacket, but when you actually sense you're doing nothing.
Yeah,
the boy proved. In fact, this guy could not leave the kitchen. Whenever the order could come, you know, these whites, they feel they know everything. Whenever order could come, he would rotate around the kitchen. Huh? What are you putting? What are you putting? Have you added this? And then later on, the chef asked him, but did you brought me here to train me, or you brought me to do what I said I can do? Okay. Late, when it is served, he learns to the guest, how is the food? How is the food? And the guests were giving genuine feedback
Yeah.
on the food is tastes good. The food tastes good. Later on, he even sent his trusted friend to taste the food. And the food was at super good. I waited for him. I never called him back to tell him, why did you pay him
And
800?
yeah.
I knew the person I've sent can defend for the money. We agreed with him. But he underlooked him. So I was like, okay. I waited for him maybe to call me when he's complaining. Like he called me, is this the person you've sent to me? Bro, the guy never called me to complain. A month ended. He paid that 800. We clocked another month. The money never registered any complaint from chef. Then he started feeling sorry for the guy. And later on, he was like, okay, I discussed with Chef Arun about your man and we need to do some increment. And the guy openly was like, no, the increment you want to do, it's not you've just discussed. That was there before. And that's what I was supposed to be getting.
Yeah.
But just because you underlooked me, and he was like, he told him openly that these are the challenges that we are facing. You people want to pay the size. You don't want to pay the knowledge. And at times you want to pay because you feel somebody has, presented himself. Yes, well, we understand. Presenting ourselves is always best. But again, before I present myself good, what is in my head? What am I carrying?
Yeah.
Or am I able to give you a kitchen report? This also has been a challenge. Chef looks good, but he can't even do a kitchen report.
Yeah.
He's a chef. He wants to scream for the money that he has to be paid, but he can't give me the breakdown of how we have made, how the kitchen has made.
Yeah, sure.
At the end of the month. And today he goes to the social media, he posts, I'm an executive chef. I'm a chef. At the end of the day, he can't even give a kitchen report. So, why are we not working out ourselves? Are we the one fighting the industry or the industry the one fighting us?
It goes back to learning,
Yes.
Yeah, so we need to keep on, It's just like we need to learn. We need to push. I always tell people like we need to push. Let's prove people that we can do the best. If you prove them that you can be the best, definitely we'll just go for that amount, you're always looking for.
And the industry is still virgin with that very amount that we are looking for. I even tell my brothers who are even overseas that at this industry now, even that money that you are working for the other side, it is even here in Uganda.
Yeah.
But the challenge, we don't want to defend it.
We don't want to defend it.
We just want to as if to tell the industry that we can, but in actual sense, when we can't.
And out there, so once you prove out yourself, I can defend the amount of money that I want. So me, I cannot just come out and you'll tell me I'm having this kind of offer, and I'll just say, okay, give me an offer because I want to get a residence permit, I want to get a job, I want to say, sometimes I always sit down, I'm worth this amount of money. If it's less, definitely I'll not settle for less.
Yes, Chef, as we close the show,
Sure.
What advice, what inspiring word would you leave out to my people, to our viewer there? That advice and inspiring word to either a younger chef that is just joining the industry or has just joined the industry. They need to hear from you. Inspire them. Give them that advice that maybe will remember on whenever he steps into the kitchen. Because I understand, like we said, there are so many challenges we are facing. Maybe they may be the same challenge. So give them those challenges with the advice that may inspire them.
It's coming to the end of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been a pleasure to be here. And hopefully we'll be in touch, we're always in touch, keep on communicating, so for the young chefs out there, for the people out there, it's always, we need to be very consistent in our work, so never giving up. So despite the burns, the cuts in the kitchen, don't hesitate, let's try to learn, learning is the key in this industry. Let's try to ask. Try to ask. Try to copy what you've been told. Try to copy. You understand? It's not a matter of copying and you don't paste. Try to paste something even better than what you've actually copied. You understand? So those are only few remarks that I can talk about. Few advice.
It's only a matter of learning, and we need to believe in ourselves that you can do the best. If Chef Haruna came out here and he said, I need to open up, I need to be a CEO of the best Italian pizzas in Uganda, definitely it's not a matter of, he just woke up one time. So he had to be consistent. He had to believe in himself. Chefs out there, you need to believe in yourself. Seek the right knowledge from the right people. That's all I can say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our brother Chef. Thanks you very much for accepting to be at this show. Indeed, it wasn't that easy like the way someone else there may expect. It was not that easy. This chef to make him be on this show. And maybe it is also your chance to come and sit with us, share with us, talk to us, talk to the audience. Let's even get that coffee. By the way, today, if I'm not mistaken, if you don't embrace the chance of social media, then, because everything you say, somebody will say, okay, you said, let's check out. People want to check out by facts.
Definitely. Even if you're looking for a certain recipe, people right now, they don't post recipes on Google. They'll go for recipes on social medias.
As AI and everything is taking over the industry, understand that social media is here to defend you. So definitely, do everything. Don't fear camera. Come. We discuss this. Come. Maybe somewhere, somehow, we are solving someone who's burden, someone who's problem that has been a challenge. So, Chef, you are welcome on the Chef Talk Show. It's free of charge. Just come. Wherever you are. He has come all the way from Middle East to come and share with us. And who about you who is even in Uganda and you have not come to the Chef Talk Show?
Why?
Are you ready? Are you serious? Ready? People underlook. The challenge we have is also underlooking.
Why should I be?
Why should I? And they feel maybe they are. You're not giving us anything. You are sharing with other younger generations that are coming. So we still welcome you, and I really appreciate those few chefs that have managed to come to the show, and we are still available for all chefs that wish to come on this show, and we push. I really appreciate my brother. Now, let's go for the pizza at Ginero's Pizzeria.
Yeah, definitely.
We are finding ourselves at Ginero's Pizzeria, and this show will be uploaded on YouTube. You will find it there. Chef Talk Show. See you. We meet again. Thank you very much, Chef.
Thank you very much.
It was really nice to have you on the show.